Well, I have several thoughts from our first meet from the Missouri opener last week. We definitely had some rough spots, but we also had some bright spots. Two bright spots are our two gentlemen winning Athlete of the Week last week, Cristobal Renteria and Jordan Kukal. Renteria, his race in the 1,000 meters was like a workout. He's setting a goal of trying to qualify this year for the 1 mile indoors, and the goal was to take the race out basically at the mile goal pace that they were trying to run at in 2 weeks here. And he was able to do that, and in the process he ended up second in the race, and had he not gotten caught up a little bit early on position-wise, he might have won the race as well. And I think that's an exciting thing to be with a group of Division I athletes. The kid that won the race was from Mizzou. He was right with the guy, about half a second behind, and ended up finishing behind him. And that was pretty exciting. Jordan Kukal had an injury towards the end of the fall training season, and we weren't sure what was going to happen with him, and he was able to come out and throw pretty strong. Pretty decent performances for this time of year. Better openers than he's had in previous years. So he's picking up ahead of where he left off, I would say, in comparison to last year. So both of them, good meets out of them. A good start by our distance squad in general. We have a little bit of work to do in the jumping events, but we'll see a more full squad the next time we compete when it comes to the jumping events and the sprinting events. Well, our goal for this week that we're off is to put in a lot of work. We kind of got a chance to see with our first meet where we're at, and a lot of people, and I think that if you ask the athletes themselves, are they where they want to be, they would say, no, we're not where we want to be. And that's actually one of the things I talk to the athletes about. When we arrive back here, I usually say a few words to the athletes before we depart the bus. And I said, okay, well, I hope nobody is sitting here thinking that this is where they want to be, because we can be a lot better yet. And our big focus for this week is to work really hard, put in a lot of work, a lot of volume. We're working lifting really heavy weights in the weight room this week. Then the focus will change a little bit next week. Next week, we've got to meet at the end of the week. We have a few people that are going over to the University of Kansas on Friday, and then we have the majority of the team and even a couple of the people that compete on Friday going over to Illinois College on Saturday. And the focus for all of these kids next week is going to be, okay, now we're going to work maybe really hard Monday and possibly Tuesday. The kids that are competing on Friday will have a light practice Thursday. The kids that are competing Saturday will have a pretty heavy day on Thursday and have a light day on Friday. And then we'll see where things fall on those two meets. It'll be an opener for people like DeMarcus Jackson. We have a number of other people that haven't had a chance to debut yet. Those people will be debuting on either Friday or Saturday. And then, like I said, a majority of the team will be competing on Saturday at Illinois College. That's a scored meet. And what we do at Illinois College typically is we put our kids where we think they need the work, and then we talk about trying to win the meet anyway, because it is a scored meet, and we've had pretty good success with that over the years.